keeping his position that he has held for the last 9 years. Danny Jordaan, of course, being re-elected with an overwhelming majority as SAFA's president. Jordaan retaining his seat with a massive 186 votes from 221. Mayor Ledwaba, his closest rival, of course, claiming only 27. While Mahlobeng, who was seen as the dark horse, settled for 8 votes. Our sports reporter, Tshepo Tobane, joins us now for an update. He is outside the Sandton Convention Center where the Congress is still ongoing. He's getting reaction, of course, to the news that Jordaan is not stepping down from that position, at least through voting. Tshepo, good afternoon once again to you. So it was said before when you asked the question to Ledwaba, what exactly are they going to do if the person they want gone in SAFA is not going to go? So now that they've gotten the news that Danny Jordaan is staying, what are they saying now?
Afternoon, Morena. Now the up and down continues. Now I'm outside with the protesters, with the football legends to be exact. I mean, the results are out. Danny Jordaan re-elected as the SAFA president, but the people outside, the legends and ordinary people at large, are definitely not happy with the results. With me, I will start by Ntate Jan Mahlobeng, who is a legend, a footballing legend. Thank you so much for your time. The results are out. Your thoughts?
We knew about the result that is going to be like this, but at the end of the day, we need change, whether you like it or not. The result, even if you can say that let's vote tomorrow, is still going to be the same, because the people that are voting are from the regions. But if you can say that let's vote, everybody will vote, I mean, it was going to be something that is different. But we need change, because our football is down the drain. And that one, you cannot run away from it. It's still going to be the same. Nothing is going to be changed. Still down, no result, Bafana, because of this.
Also, Brian Baloi is in attendance. Spider, your thoughts?
We are not going to give up. My message to them, everyone that was voting, and everyone, including the president, is that you might have won the battle, but the war is not over. And in simple terms, in football terms, this is a league. You've just won the first game. As South Africans, we are not going to let this go. We are going to fight for the soul of South African football.
Former Bafana coach, Date Shakes Mashaba, your thoughts?
Let me say good afternoon to all our viewers at home. Yeah, the results has favored Danny. I won't say he has won. But my question that comes to me is, what's new is he going to bring into football now? I mean, if you could sit down with him and ask him to give you 5 points of his manifesto. We have listened to Mam Ria. She's been talking and she gave us what the manifesto is. But Danny, we haven't heard anything. That says, let's embrace ourselves for the West now. I mean, for all what has happened now, where have you ever seen a Congress running for 30 minutes and names are announced? That has been cooked already from home. We come here, people knowing the outcome of that. We went into that hall with other 3 members, and then Kenny went straight to the president and says, can you please allow us to make one announcement to the people here? And the announcement was, we are here to request you to postpone this Congress, because this cannot come before the Indaba. It should have been Indaba, but now if you're going to call an Indaba now, Danny will dictate for us. He'll tell us what and not what to do. But I am saying to people that who are here, like everybody has said, this is the beginning. Danny won't relax, wherever they are, if they're having lunch, he's full already. He never even had a spoon of that. He knew what was actually happening. One other thing that was what disappointed me, the way he was dictating into the meeting when we came in, there is the one who was saying, take him out, take him out, take him out. And one other thing that made me feel bad, there was a lady there, sitting there with another gentleman. I'm saying to the gentleman, "Oh, guys, how can you allow such things to happen?" This woman used an F word. And I won't forget her face, that woman. I want to meet her and ask her, were you serious, or it was the envelope that was forcing you to say that to me? But unfortunately, I'll forgive her, because this December won't come with Danny still on this position. Forget it, please. Don't deceive yourselves, people. We are going to run a periodic kind of marches to SAFA. Make it a point that we keep on reminding him that this is not right. To the LFAs, I'm warning you people, when you favor Danny, you're not favoring football. You're killing your own people. You're killing your children. I mean, we've seen children coming here this morning as old as 10 years to come and say, away with Danny. But most unfortunately, this was planned. We were confronted by the owner of the building telling us we're making noise. I don't know what noise were they talking about. We got to go and sit in another room. We're disturbing people here. And I don't know what is it that we're disturbing. But I'm saying, like everybody says, we are going to fight this. We won't let it go. But I can tell you, lot still going to happen. Danny himself, he knows it very well. Wherever he is at this point in time, to the LFAs again, it's not only money that will make you live. Think about your kids. Think about everything. I mean, to prove that Danny never had a manifesto. Where are we in terms of football? There was a book that was, they said it's 2022, Vision 2022. Now I think it will be extended to 2027.
No, there's already a new one. They say Vision 2030.
Can you imagine, Vision 2030? Where are we going to end up?
So it's clear, Brashik, that now he wants, if he's saying Vision 2030, it means that he's going to run 2 terms. Because we have to finish, you know, what the plans that we have in that Vision 2030.
I mean, for him to come with those kind of things, those books, if you open them and go through them, they tell you about coaches, courses, they tell you about young boys, what. I've never seen none of those things happening. And there was this thing in those documents to say, by 2022, we must be number 3 in Africa and number 20 in the world. We are beyond all those things. In Africa, we are somewhere in 28, 27. In the World Cup, I don't even want to talk about that. No. I don't want. I mean, we play in countries. We played France. Mbappe was too super for us. They came through development, those people. It's not people that just came from nowhere. So we'd like to say to our people here, go back home, don't sulk, smile. This is the beginning of good and great things to come. We are definitely going to make you happy. Yeah. Listen, we as masters, we don't want positions. No. People have a tendency of asking, what have the masters and lieges learned? No, we will bring in people. Here's one, Mamria is there. I mean, Mamria had a football team that plays in the top. Yes. And it produced great players. If you look at Potiko Mudise, they are from that team. So what else do you doubt in that kind of a woman? I mean, she's given us her manifesto. Our girls are out in Morocco. And what? The man promised them 40 million each. Wow. 40 million. That's a Jaguar prize, eh? Yeah. You got to buy a Jaguar with that money. But we can only hope, and I made to understand there's already fighting in that camp. Why now? Why not before? We had Bob Poisha. There's no one who talks clean about Danny from women's soccer. And I was shocked about the picture that he went to take and pose with the staff of SAFA. And all those ladies, they must be ashamed. They say, no, we don't want Mamria. Oh. It's for the first time I hear women fighting against a man, throwing against a woman. But that alone, it will change. You know, when change comes, nobody wants it. But yeah.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Because of time, I mean, Morena, as you can hear, disappointment, but according to them, it's not over.
Yeah, no, it's very bold statements coming from somebody who was once employed by Danny Jordaan, leading the national team, when he says the now re-elected president of the South African Football Association's days are numbered. Prashik Mashaba saying that come December this year, there will be no Danny Jordaan in the position that he's just been re-elected to. That essentially is a promise to the now re-elected president, of course, who has won today's election, at least at the SAFA Congress, by 186 of the 221 votes, beating Ledwaba and beating Mahlobeng. Tshepo Thobane, we'll leave it there with you for now. Thank you very much. That is our reporter, Tshepo Thobane, coming to us from the Sandton Convention Center, of course, speaking to the likes of Prashik Mashaba, the former Bafana coach, the former goalkeeper of the national team, Brian Baloyi as well, just getting their thoughts and their reaction to what it is that has just come out today. Heidi, we come back to you.
Thank you so much.